She took a fuck with she keep coming back at. She be throwing out, go to back at. I cannot come through from where we're back at.
Hello everyone, I'll take a question from you.
Izan, you've won tournament MVP in both the FIBA U17 World Cup and the FIBA U18 European Championship. And now you've got the Spanish U19 team on the cusp of an undefeated World Cup run. Is there anything the United States and their star player MP can do to slow you down?
No.
Can you elaborate on that?
I have been the best player at the international level since I was 16 years old. You call MP a star, but he hasn't won anything against real competition. He is overrated.
Those are bold words.
We are going to win the championship on Friday, and everyone will see that Spain has the best young basketball players in the world.
Hey, yo, y'all get a good look at this. MP, you gonna let him talk to you like this?
What you want me to do? Fight, buddy?
I mean, I would.
What? I mean, guys like Aimansa, man, they always trying to get under your skin. The last thing you want to do is let them know you're upset. You know what I mean?
I guess so. Nah, I don't like it. Cat too young to be that cocky.
I don't know, man. He nice. He earned it. But the only way to shut down somebody like that is to stay locked in and win. Everything else is wasted energy. You already know, man.
If you say so. Oh.
You guys can fit, you're small.
Let's go, man.
Yep.
Yep.
Have you ever heard the Spanish national anthem? It's beautiful, one of the oldest in the world. You'll hear it tomorrow when they give us the trophy. I think you will like it. Very catchy.
See you tomorrow.
Yeah.
That's what he was saying when he was telling me his schedule. I'm like, bro, what?
Like, you've been doing it since a kid.
Hey, yeah, everything good?
Saying that.
Okay, I gotta take care of this. Excuse me, sorry.
That had to be dope.
Hey, when you guys get up there, I'll introduce you one by one, then open it up for questions. Friendly reminder, there are reporters from 27 countries in this room, so whatever you say will be heard around the world.
Understood. Gotcha.
Yeah. All right.
Looks like they're ready for you. How are we feeling?
Fired up.
Fantastic, let's get to it. Okay, we're gonna get started with Team USA's press availability. Representing Team USA will be Tim Fielder, Brandon George, and of course, MP. Let's start with you, Edith.
Edith Bauer, Sport Monatlich. I was wondering if you've had a chance to watch Spain's press conference from yesterday, specifically Izan Aimansa's comment that MP is overrated and hasn't won anything against real competition.
Yeah, I saw it.
Any thoughts?
I feel like he sounds silly, like he don't know what he's talking about. If I haven't won against any real competition, how are we undefeated heading into the finals? I'm beating the same teams that he's beating, but for me, I guess it doesn't count. You know, how am I overrated when I'm averaging more points than him? Why is our offense averaging more points than any team in this tournament? Why have I won championships on every level of competition that I've faced? Club, league, state, and now FIBA.
Well, in all fairness, you haven't won a FIBA championship yet. He is on the cusp of a second.
That's fine. I've been in school the past few years. But I'm here now, though, and I'm the best player in this tournament. The numbers show it, the tape show it. He can do all that talking that he's doing, running his mouth, but I'm gonna let my game do the talking for me.
Well, fair enough.
Yo, I ain't done talking yet.
Please, continue.
We're gonna win tomorrow. We're bringing the gold home to the States where it belongs. Guaranteed. Let's go, y'all.
Good evening, everyone, from Debrecen, Hungary. It's the FIBA Under-19 World Cup Final. Spain versus the USA in a winner-take-all game. I'm Kevin Harlan, and joined by Greg Anthony and Brent Barry. What a tournament, guys, we have seen so far.
And some great games to this point, but this could be the best of them all. And Brent, Spain and the U.S. have been dominant thus far, and this is the title tilt everyone wanted to see.
Spain has been a powerhouse, and it all starts with their star, Izan Aimansa. The 6'10 forward has been nothing short of sensational.
Well, he's proven he's the real deal. Spain hasn't had to face someone as talented as MP yet, but with the way Aimansa and MP were going at it in the presser, neither side seemed worried.
I'm Kevin Harlan, joined by Brent Barry and Greg Anthony. A look at what the U.S. will start with in the backcourt. It's George at the 1, with MP playing next to him. Anthony gets the nod at small forward, and underneath we'll see Babb and Barton. And you take a look at the starting lineup for Spain. You have Aguirre and Calderon in the backcourt. Out on the wing, it'll be Ceballos. Next to him, the star of the team, Aimansa at the 4, and Fernandez bringing it all together as the center.
Well, since this thing started, this is the matchup everybody anticipated and has been waiting for. These two teams head and shoulders above the rest, and we're talking winner take all in this showdown.
Here's Aimansa. Campbell grabs the board. Now, here's Johnson. Puts up a 3. Good on the triple. Johnson's got the first points up on the board for USA. And as you mentioned, both Spain and the U.S. are undefeated coming into the final. Both a perfect 6-0 through the group stages and the knockout round. Greg, this is going to be a beauty.
Yeah, and the reality is neither's been challenged thus far, but with the championship on the line, we couldn't have asked for a more perfect matchup.
Another 3 for USA. And just about a minute into the first quarter. And Greg, the way that Aguirre can navigate the floor, he is as elusive as they come.
And he has a great sense of how to set his teammates up. So much of Spain's offense comes from Aguirre's ability to create out of thin air.
Now, here's Johnson. 6 points for him. Lets it go from deep. Another 3 for USA.
And really, he came into the game with that long-range shot looking great. Boy, he could wind up with a crazy number of threes today.
Here is Aguirre. Pass to Aimansa. The wide open look here for Lopez. And he's good on the 3 ball. Lopez has got 5.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitors.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
Gets it to go. And MP already into double digits in the first half. He has certainly come out with passion to start this game. And you know what, Brent? Something that has stood out all tournament long. The leadership role that MP has stepped into.
Well, since the opening jump ball, Kevin, this guy has been the alpha dog for the U.S. That says a lot. He sets the tone, and he says what needs to be said.
Johnson's shot is off. Lopez outside, and there's the drive. Rebounded by Hansen. USA leading by 5. Johnson right side. From beyond the arc. Another miss by Johnson. Pass to Aimansa. Here's Lucas. And a miss there on the triple. On the way, Johnson. 12 points for him. Hands it from downtown. 15 points in the game.
Well, you look at what Aimansa has accomplished already in his young career. It's a lot of hardware for a young player.
And he was the tournament MVP for the Under-17 World Cup and the Under-18 Euros. So he's shown he can play well when it matters most.
Man, Aguirre is looking like one heck of a playmaker here, partly because the defense has to respect that shot.
Johnson from outside. Spain grabs the miss. Lucas with it. George picks him up to the inside.
Man, I'm impressed by Aguirre. This kid for Spain really does it all. He is their floor general.
Spain shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line. And free throw good from Aguirre.
Substitution on the court.
Pass to Calderon. Over Johnson. Spain again can't hit.
And Sean Babb for this USA squad is a guy you got to squeeze because he's the glue that keeps them together.
And the ability to facilitate and create out of the post or elbow, critical. Babb has great court awareness and helps the U.S. get the looks they want.
And here's Calderon following the three from Johnson.
And I'm not sure that is a shot that he should be taking.
No, he should know better. He knows that's not his game, which is why we don't see him take that shot off.
Drills the three-pointer.
When you find yourself up double digits in the first quarter, you know you're doing something right.
Well, dominant so far. That's the responsibility of the starters. Now let's see if everybody else who plays in this game makes the same kind of high-level contributions.
And here is Fernandez following the three from Johnson. And it's Fernandez missing. Johnson right side. Lets the three fly. And it's in. Oh, wow, he nails the buzzer beater.
Ringing the bell. That's the way to close a quarter.
Well, you love nailing the last second shot. Always a feel-good moment.
And as the first quarter wraps up, already a double-digit lead. USA ahead, up by 15. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports. Championship game for the under-19s here. Second quarter getting started. So it's USA now. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 15 points. And even though Brent Aimansa isn't in the NBA, he has been at the pro levels in Europe for quite some time.
Well, since early in his career, he's been playing against grown men. When you're 16, 17, that is huge in your experience and your development. Aimansa ready for anything.
And the three ball is good. Johnson's got 27.
Well, this is a gravity game right now. Whatever he throws up must come down. He's having a great game.
Here's Lopez. 7 points in the game. Here's Ceballos. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
Now, shooting range is one of the things Ceballos is trying to add to his game. That's well done. Johnson for three. Fernandez with the rebound. Spain trails by 15. Lopez right side. Inside. Here is Fernandez. Covered by Johnson. And it's Fernandez missing. And for all of the concerns and all of the chatter that was out there of whether or not MP could step up for the U.S., those things have been put to bed.
And a lot of folks viewed this tournament as MP's first real test. Well, he's passed it with flying colors with the performances he's had.
And here is Lopez after the three-pointer from Johnson. Pass to Ceballos. And he can't answer back the three-pointer offline. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for USA. In the second quarter, they've given up just 3 points. Good! MP is played with a chip on his shoulder. 30-point night for him when his country has needed him the most. And what a showing from MP. He's come out and made a statement to Aimansa and the rest of Spain.
Well, Aimansa may be full from eating his words right about now. All he seems to have done is light a fire under MP, and he is torching right now.
Well, we all know shooting and defense are keys for the international game. That's why Tim Fielder has been so important for the U.S.
Well, he does both things at such a high level. A very sticky defender, and you can't sag off of him on drives on the offensive end. This guy helps spread the floor, contributes in a lot of ways.
Here's Johnson after Spain's three-pointer on the other end. He tries for three. Another three for USA.
Guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Kind of like he's in his living room right now. He's found a comfort zone. Once he gets that, the defense knows they're in trouble.
Ceballos banked in off the glass. Ceballos has got 8 points.
But you can see Ceballos and all of that potential out there. 6'10", 240. That guy is a load inside.
Johnson for three. Hits the three-point bomb.
Well, if you're the USA team, there's one guy outside you have to watch. That is Edgar Calderon.
You know, Brent, he has been one of the best outside shooters all tournament long. Can knock down the three with the best of them. Calderon, no good.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
Yeah, he's got to move on, forget about this sequence here, and try to find a way to get on the board.
Lopez outside. Pass to Ceballos. Here's the three. It's hauled in by USA.
And even without that three ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Calderon against Johnson. Offline with his three. Guys, nothing has really come easy for him today.
Yeah, definitely not their best basketball.
Now USA with it. There's 31 seconds left in the first half. Drains it from beyond the arc. Now Lopez, he has 7. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Here's Ceballos. Spain again can't hit. Johnson surveying the floor. From deep, bangs home the trifecta. Johnson's got 48. And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. USA ahead, running away with it. We'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball. Welcome back, everyone, to our coverage of the Under-19 title game, with the second half on the way. Well, Brent, tonight, no greater example of how global the game of basketball has become.
Well, Spain has especially embraced the sport, but all over Europe, basketball is ingrained in the sporting culture. The NBA ecstatic about how things have taken off across the pond.
Here's Johnson. After the basket by Spain on the other end. Another three for USA.
And he just keeps on going. He's got more points than anybody else out there.
Aguirre with it. Pass to Mendoza. Got a piece of it. And stolen by Barton. Johnson against Aguirre. Here's Hansen. Picked away. Outside Aguirre. Second half rolling along now. About a minute played here.
And in terms of prospects, Aimansa is as polished as they get. He is game ready on day one.
And he's such a fluid finisher, especially for his size. There isn't any weakness to his game. Gives you everything you could want from that position.
Pass to Lopez. Rebounded by Hansen. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for USA. Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter. Barton passes to Hansen. USA moving the ball around. Shot clock at 5. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Johnson's got 57 points.
Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
Yeah, some of these nights you got to enjoy yourself. Not too much at the expense of the other team, but right now this team is balling.
Now here's Lucas to stop the run. Spain again can't hit.
The last time the USA squad won this tournament was in 2021. We went all the way when France was the host.
And you can see some of those similarities between that team and this one. Even with their recent success, you know Team USA expects nothing short of a championship.
Wasted no time on that one. Aimansa's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Well, you can see it's a matter of pride out there for these guys.
Not always the best scenario, but in this game, pride takes over. You score on me, I'm going to come back and score on you.
Misses the three. Now USA with it. They're on a 12-3 run. The three from Johnson, nailed from three-point land.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the three-point line. Yeah, that's one way to get back into this game. Keep getting him the ball and let him make the shots.
Johnson from outside. Spain grabs the miss. Lopez outside. Back to Aguirre. Pass to Aimansa. Now here is Aguirre. For three. Traps in the tray. Aimansa's got 10 points.
Yeah, here's a list of things I don't want to do, and right at the top is guard that guy.
And here's Johnson outside. Connects from three-point range.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line, and I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
Now, here is Aguirre. They set the pick. Fires from deep. Here's Mendoza. Can't get it to fall. They are enjoying the commanding lead.
And it really gives them the opportunity to give their starters a rest. Always critical when you get ready for that home stretch.
Now Spain with it. You know, Brent, all game long, we've seen MP getting what he wants on offense. And I see the smile on your face. You love the way he plays. Clearly outplaying Aimansa.
And this is exactly what Aimansa should have been afraid of. MP is cooking him and looks anything but.
Substitution on the court.
He's checked in for Dixon. The USA calls time here. For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Now, here is Aguirre. Guarded closer. They get the rebound. Here's Lucas. That shot missing. Now, USA with it. On the wing, Johnson. Defended by Lucas. And so it looks like it's still USA's ball.
USA ball.
Johnson for three. The three-pointer is right on target.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Confidence is sensational, and it feels like no one is going to stop him tonight from scoring.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Out to the right wing. Here's Aimansa. Spain again can't hit. Now USA with it. They're on a 13-4 run. Shoots a three. Another three for USA.
So many of the plays they're running designed to create opportunities from deep.
And I don't know how they keep doing this, but every time down, the resulting possession ends up at the three-point line and a fairly efficient shot attempt at that.
And you can learn a lot about rebounding by watching this guy. Look at the fundamentals there on the box out.
And here's Johnson outside. Buries the long-range jumper. Johnson's got 9 points now in the quarter.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Yeah, the other team a bit concerned here. They're trailing, and the lead seems to be growing.
And the shot by Aimansa, no good.
It's been a struggle all night long from deep, but doesn't seem like he's lost his confidence. He's still letting them rip.
That bucket in no time at all.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
Yeah, definitely putting a stamp on this one. A very, very decisive victory for the club tonight.
Here's the screen. That's in there, coming off the assist from Aguirre.
That's what Aguirre does. He makes things happen, that time by dishing it.
Coleman, the pass to Johnson. 30 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Drains the three-pointer.
And since the break, he's just been money from beyond. When he's this hot, the green light just doesn't seem to get any greener.
Pass to Aimansa from the arc. Hits it from three-point range.
Look, it's always great to get into a rhythm, but do it when it matters.
Yeah, it's tough to mount a comeback like this and then fall oh so short. I'm sure that's weighing on them just a little bit.
Johnson gets the bucket.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitors.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
And there it is. The USA gets it done, and they win the Under-19 championship with a perfect 7-0 record. Brent, what an incredible tournament for them.
Well, if you talk about a complete team, that was this USA group, dominant on both ends of the floor, and they came together at the right time to cap off this historic run.
You said it, Brent. What more can you say about the play and leadership, too, of NP? He was phenomenal all tournament long, and he backed it up with his guarantee that the USA would win it all. Big words from a young man.
And Kevin, it's not bragging if you can back it up. MP put a lot of extra pressure on himself and Team USA, but he knew what they were capable of. Incredible job of performing under pressure.
This is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in.
Who's overrated now, man?
Still you.
Come on, you did your thing, though. Hey, enjoy my anthem, man.
PlayStation